to see you looking lovely per usual. SA, how we doing? Also,
Good
guys, I want to mention,
Good morning.
Good morning. Booker McFarland will be here and special guest Candace Parker. So looking forward to chopping it up with her as well. We'll talk about her new book, too.
You know, y'all notice how Molly, listen, Booker McFarland coming on the show, you know, the lovely, the incomparable Candace Parker, the whole bit, my man CC in the house, Shanae is right there. But y'all notice how I said good morning, and before I even had a chance to get the word morning out of my mouth, Molly just went into the introduction. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, I mean, where's the love? You know what I'm saying? Where's the love? This is what I have to deal with, you know? But that's all right. That's all right. It's okay. It's all right. I'm ready to go.
I'm
ready to go.
How much love do you need?
Stephen A., the money man. You look fantastic. Good morning. I hope the birds were chirping this morning. I hope the sun was out. I hope you're having a good week.
There's only one money. There's only one money. That's Money Mayweather. I'm all right, but I'm just saying.
I try, and then he just talks over me. It's like unbelievable.
I know,
can't win.
Keep going, sis.
Because I don't believe you, Molly. Because I don't believe you. That's why. But it's all right. Go ahead. Let's go.
Okay.
It's all right, though. I love you, though, Molly.
To break you down, just like Bill Parcells. All right, let's go, guys. The Thunder are in the NBA Finals for the first time since 2012, with the Pacers returning for the first time since 2000. Here's the deal. Since January 1st, the Thunder and the Pacers have been the two best teams in the NBA, with the Thunder going 53-13, and the Pacers holding a 46-18 record in that span. The Thunder and Pacers rank first and second in points per game off turnovers this postseason. OKC is averaging nearly 24 points off turnovers, with the Pacers right behind with over 18. The young stars will be on display with an average combined age of 26.3, my age, when weighted by playing time. Nobody laughed. According to Elias, that is the second youngest age for an NBA Finals matchup in the shot clock era. All right, let's break this down. Stephen A., you've been covering the finals for quite some time. What stands out to you most about these particular finals?
Well, the elite defensive prowess of the Oklahoma City Thunder combined with its youth. I mean, this is just a bunch of fresh legs like piranhas coming after you. They just come at you in droves. It's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Jalen Williams can guard. They not just can score. And Shai Gilgeous is not just a superstar. Shea Butter, as Shanae affectionately calls him sometimes. But you look at a guy like Caruso coming off the bench, Casey Wallace coming off the bench. You look at Chet Holmgren and Isaiah Hartenstein, who can play defense and really patrol your front court. You got other guys like the other Jalen Williams coming off the bench, along with a few others. Everywhere you turn, they go about 9, 10 deep. And nobody takes off defensively. That's the thing that's so impressive about the Oklahoma City Thunder. They can beat you ugly. They can beat you in a low-scoring game. Somehow, some way, no matter what your offensive prowess may entail, they have the ability to neutralize you. I saw them with Ant-Man basically putting forth a matchup zone and making it look like a man-to-man. But it wasn't a man-to-man. Everywhere he turned, there was two dudes on him with a third spying him, waiting for him to go in a certain direction or make a commitment before you had 6 hands, you know, clawing at him. When Jokic was going up against them in the semifinals, you saw an Alex Caruso clearly undersized against him, but fronting him and battling him at every turn. Even when he was behind him, the second Jokic put the ball on the floor, there was 6 hands all over the place. Michael Porter got hobbled. Aaron Gordon got hobbled. It didn't matter. They have no mercy on you defensively. They come at you in droves. And so to me, that's what stands out. Primarily their wing defenders, because we know in a finals matchup like this, guard play is going to rule the day. Who's going to be successful in that regard? We see how important Halliburton is. We understand Neesmith and Nembhard and what level of importance they can have. Pascal Siakam being a formidable foe to deal with. But in the end, the amount of tenacious, rabid bodies that they can throw at you just seems to be a bit overwhelming for anybody in the league. So I'm hoping it's going to be an entertaining series, that Indiana will figure out and find a way to put points up on the board to make it interesting. But it's just hard to imagine that anybody's going to be able to do that continuously against these young bunch of piranhas coming at you who hang their hat on defense. And they say no matter what we're doing offensively and no matter how much we struggle, we're going to make sure you don't beat us. That's their attitude. And that's the attitude that champions are made of.
You know why I love this matchup, Stephen A.? It's because you spoke for the first few minutes of this show, this amazing program, about defense. That shows me that basketball is back. That shows me that this NBA Finals represents the best of basketball. Because for so long, we've oscillated between, all right, what's the way to make the NBA entertaining? We see the outpouring of offense, but now defense, we're back in the middle, and I love it. I absolutely love it because this is representing the two best teams in basketball at this moment. And if you think about it, what you mentioned about the Thunder, I mean, last year, the best record in the West. This year, the best record in the NBA. This year, they have the guy that led the league in scoring and is the MVP. This year, they have the best defense. Now you're going up against a team that has had a sensational, stellar record in the Pacers since January 1. You're going up against a team that has caught lightning in a bottle. You're going up against a team with Tyrese Halliburton who has made the impossible possible with what they did, I'm so sorry, Stephen A., to your New York Knicks. If you look at what this NBA Finals represents, it's extremely wholesome to true basketball purists. You have one side that is, you know how they say styles make fights, one side whose style is defensive. They can really generate and force turnovers. You have another side whose style is offensive. They have a beautiful system. You have two different stars. If you are a basketball fan, you will love this series. Now, hopefully, they make it a series, but regardless, I love what I'm seeing so far, you know, with the idea of where these teams have come from and now what they represent in this moment.
Yeah, Chene, I think it's absolutely fascinating. This is the classic styles makes fights NBA Finals matchup. You're talking about what has been the best offense in the NBA since January 1st in the Indiana Pacers, going up against the best defense in the Oklahoma City Thunder. I think an extra layer in terms of intrigue when it comes to this particular matchup is that this is the youngest average age combined of two teams in the NBA Finals since 1977. That's how far back you got to go. The second year of the NBA-ABA merger in terms of being able to find a younger average age of the two teams matching up to compete for it all. And so I think when we point out the youth and the athleticism for the Oklahoma City Thunder, we also have to talk about the youth and the style of play for the Indiana Pacers. And my man Joe Fortenbaugh had the best point about how Indiana likes to play. They weaponize cardio unlike any other team in the NBA. When you look at the average amount of distance traveled for the players in any particular game, when you look at the average speed of all of their players in any given game, they get up and down the court like nobody else's business. Per 100 possessions in the Eastern Conference Finals, they scored 126 points. So that's going to be fascinating to see how the Indiana Pacers try to utilize their same approach when it comes to playing with overall pace against a much younger group in the Oklahoma City Thunder in terms of what the Pacers have been accustomed to as they move through the Eastern Conference playoffs. So I think that's what makes this series so fascinating. And just a little add-on to this, being able to contend with the double big lineup, I think that's something that Indiana is going to have a problem with. The obvious solution to that for Rick Carlisle is playing with a little more pace.
Well, clearly with a little more pace. I got a little bit distracted by what you're saying because I'm looking at your shirt. We'll talk about that later. This is standard on First Take, my brother.
It's called color blocking. It's okay.
No. That's what he's doing. He on radio. You know, his primary job. Listen, but Molly, stop it. Stop it right now. This brother, he's not like Big Woody. He's not like the notorious Woody. Okay, this brother got. I mean, this wardrobe. I've seen Chris Canty with impeccable stuff. I mean, you come to First Take, I expect to see that. We'll get on that later. We'll get on that later. I'm going to deal with you later.